Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Patrick Prager, and this is Karate Does Jiu-Jitsu. My first round here is with one of my main training partners at the Edge Martial Arts, the school I own in Santa Clarita, California. And Owen and I have been training for a number of years together, and we know each other's games pretty well. So I'm just trying to see what he's given me and throw kind of a half-hearted armbar attempt here, but managed to end up in a high guard position and start to threaten a triangle choke. I need to pull down Owen and reduce his posture. I'm able to throw my legs further over, but you see how I still am locked over my foot, which is not ideal. And our spines are in alignment. I need to turn the corner and I need to better position to where my foot is locked under my knee and not so much under my calf. I managed to readjust and get the tap here, but it definitely wasn't an ideal triangle choke. But at a certain point in training, you just got to take what you get. As we're moving on here, I know I need to close the distance and get my hips under Owen. So that's why I shoot my lower body under and immediately get that De La Hiva hook. I've been working a lot of inversions from here, but this clip in particular, I'm still early on in the process, so it's a little bit sloppy. I'm reaching up to get that collar to hopefully attempt to pull him on top of me, but he manages to grab my left leg here, and that becomes a nuisance. I'm going to have to settle just for a side control position, which all told is not too bad because you still end up getting the sweep. So Owen still has my leg here, and I notice that I fall kind of into the head and arm choke position. I'm attempting to knee slice through just to finish this pass position, and as I do, my next goal is to flatten him out. He's trying to be tricky here and catch my ankle, but I'm going to drop my hips to the ground as making sure I have a good bite with my bicep, and I managed to finish the choke. Next up, we have a no-gi round with Coach Sergio here, who you've seen just absolutely crush me on the channel before. And I don't do a lot of no-gi, but it's something that I'm definitely trying to improve upon, and roles with someone as talented as Sergio are definitely going to help. So first thing is we're just kind of feeling each other out. We're both like 7 rounds deep here, so we're pretty tired, but not using that as an excuse, just meaning we're not going 100% trying to kill each other right off the bat. And he manages to almost smash my knees together, but I'm able to create some distance and get kind of a butterfly hook position. And then immediately I get this deep De La Hiva here, and I'm looking to take the back. I would prefer to have reached the hip there, but grabbing the single leg is kind of what we ended up in, and I'll settle with that. From here, Sergio looks for a toe hold, and I'm in a reverse De La Hiva here. As I spin through, I catch my underhook with my left arm under his ankle, and I manage to get a sweep. Sergio is happy to let me play through these positions, and it's very useful to have a coach who doesn't mind letting you gain an advantage every now and then. But as always, he manages to get the upper hand and finishes with a knee bar. So as we kind of reset here, we end up in this guard position. He has a good grip under my knee, and I'm going to look to invert here and threaten to take his back. Semi-successful, but you notice that he rolls through to that opposite shoulder, and he still has a grip on my ankle, and he's looking to threaten that leg again. I get about 3/4 of the way around his back, but you see how he's controlling my hook there, gets his knee through. And though I end up in a crab ride position, I'm not able to fully establish this. He gets his shoulders to the mat, and my attempt to take his back is over now. And now I'm just trying to defend the legs. But as you see repeated from our earlier clip, that's all in vain, and he finishes me with a knee bar. The next round here is with Professor James, who is my coach and the one who grades me. And really, this is just about me surviving here. He's bigger, stronger, more experienced, and just simply better. But over the years, I've had slow incremental improvements, and that's the goal, right? Every student should slowly kind of do better and better against their coach. And my main goal here is to just not let him tap me a million times like he always does. So initially we stood up for a second there. James is a primary guard player, so we pull him back down, and he's got this firm grip over my shoulder, this belt grip, which is something that he's just been terrorizing me with lately, and I've been trying to figure out how to counter. But this is kind of an early on round, so as I'm trying to get my posture back, and he switches to the other side, it's looking like I'm going to be swept here with one of his favorite flower sweeps. But right away, I'm pushing on that knee and just making sure he cannot firmly establish mount position. A goal with someone bigger than me and better than me is I just want to make sure I'm active on the bottom. If they do sweep me, I want to make sure they can't just easily settle into position. He manages to get to side control here and is looking to knee cut over, maybe into mount. But once again, I'm defending. As I do, though, he gets that Kimura trap, and now it's about making sure that I can keep this arm relatively safe, and he can't just finish me off here in a Kimura position. So as I go belly down and eventually to turtle, this does expose my back, but at least I managed to both ward off the mount and the Kimura trap. So James gets a good grip on my collar here, but you see how I'm sitting over that bottom leg, and I'm looking to circle over so he can't get that bottom hook. Of course, he switches me over to the other side, but if you look at my right hand here, I'm pulling down on my collar just to keep enough space, and then I reach up my left hand, grab onto his sleeve, so both of my hands are pulling down to relieve that pressure. This sets me up for this trap again for the armbar. And Professor James does manage to finish me here with a Kimura, but I was pretty proud of defending multiple attacks there until the very end. And my goal with this video today is just to show a bunch of different training clips over the past month or two, and to see different levels of partners that I've been working with, what I've been working on, and what's been going well or what I've been getting caught in, to constantly improve. I think it's super important to film your rounds for this reason. So I'm going against Steven here, another training partner that I roll with regularly, weekly, and he's a very good blue belt. So first up, as I'm trying to pass his guard here, I'm looking for that grip on his collar. I settle for the grip over his back, looking to backstep into side control. He catches it with his ankle, but I'm successful on the second round here. I start to settle in position. He briefly traps that arm, which is a little bit annoying, so I look to pull it out. And as I do, that creates a little bit of space for me to slide my knee in. But Steven does a great job of turning into me, and he has a far side underhook here, which allows him to wrestle up towards his knees. So this forces me to then look to pass on the opposite side. And I have the wizard, the overhook, which means he has the underhook again, which allows him once again to turn into me. For here, though, I'm controlling that bottom arm, which makes it difficult for him to post on his elbow, and I managed to pull my knee through. We were getting dangerously close to Coach Sergio there, so as we reset back to that main position, I have now established that Kesagatami position, but I'm low over his hips, and I want to start to build up towards his head, looking for that crossface. So I change my angle a little bit, start to go chest to chest, which makes it harder for him to push me away, and I'm able to grab that crossface position. My left hand immediately is untucking his lapel. I'm going to go for a choke from on top here, something I've been working on a lot. And Steven is really active on the bottom, so he's a good person for me to really drill this on and try to hit in a live round. He's threatening a baseball bat choke here, so I have to defend that briefly. But I managed to grip the lapel underneath with my left hand, get my knee right position, and finish the choke from on top. And as we reset and finish our round here, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. I do have a big competition coming up, the Jiu-Jitsu World League Worlds competition. It's at UCLA in the Poly Pavilion, and there's going to be over 4,000 competitors registered. So this is a huge tournament and a big step up in the level of competition compared to what I'm used to. But that's my goal here at Purple Belt. That was my kind of New Year's resolution, which is to compete more this year and really push myself as a Purple Belt. So what I'll be doing is I'll be filming a lot more of my training rounds and showing you guys the run up to that competition. And of course, I'll be filming the competition footage that day, win or lose, and I'll be sharing that with you as well in a future video. So thanks so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video today, please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.